Pretty sure a lot of us expected this second update, more on that later, but there's also some big news revolving these two Counter-Strike projects, all of it right after Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is an automated service that lets you trade skins instantly for a fee, sign up now, and get up to $5 bonus. Simply add items from your inventory, then find skins that matches your current balance. Site offers live support 24/7. You can also top up your balance if you're missing a few dollars, and there's a lot of skins to choose from. Visit my link down below to get to Skins Monkey. After the Mission Possible update, we got free Wallhack. If you threw a molly behind the smoke, you could see through the smoke. All you needed to do was have no anti-aliasing. This takes us to today's patch note, where they fixed a case where fire was visible through smoke. Pretty fast response time there, fellas. But it's interesting because there wasn't any patch notes related to this last update, except for this sound fix. I mean, don't ask me if it's connected. I don't know. Who even knows? Then we had a bit of fun on the community-made map Grail, the first place winner of the map core contest, because it allowed you to explore a little bit more of the map. This resulted in some pretty fun moments and also some horror moments, which the creators of the map have since updated and fixed. And now Valve has updated the map to the latest version on their end. It's worth mentioning, however, that Yura has a similar issue, as seen here by Diana, and that map hasn't been added to this update, so basically, we're still in unfamiliar territory. But apart from those fixes, the rest of the patch notes are also a bunch of fixes. One for weekly missions, even more UI, sound bug fixes and tweaks, plus some crash fixes and the infamous stability improvements. So now let's go over to the Counter-Strike Classic and Legacy projects, because there are some big news. Classic Offensive was a CSGO mod that aimed to bring back the aspects and aesthetics of earlier versions of Counter-Strike, which has obviously gotten a lot of attention. A lot of people looked up to this and were hoping to play it. It was in development for about 8 years, and this recent post was made with the sad, tragic confirmation that Classic Offensive has been cancelled. You can read this yourself if you want by just pausing the video, or go to the actual post. I'll link it down below, or you can check out their website, which includes the timeline of events. But the quick summary is that in a follow-up, Valve clarified that releasing Classic Offensive would distribute derivative content, which means new content created from existing content based on Valve's intellectual property, which is not permitted under the Steam subscriber agreement. This recent clarification absolutely sucks because they did previously greenlit Classic Offensive. This obviously goes against Valve's previous openness to modding in general, and as a quick reminder, Counter-Strike was originally a mod as well. But there is some positive news in all of this, in that CS Legacy, the other project, is still alive. They just recently posted an update where they gave a shout out to the Classic Offensive team and even mentioned private talks with Zool, ultimately wishing them well. In that same post, they addressed the obvious question: what does Classic Offensive's cancellation mean for them? And according to them, they're playing it by the book, and as closely and as carefully as they possibly can, as you can see here. The project is basically non-commercial. It's built on Valve's Source SDK 2013, using Valve's own rules that allow IP use without a separate license, just like they did with CS Pro Mod, because this is made by that same team. They're in contact with Valve, but communication is slow, and so far, nothing has changed, so CS Legacy is still on track. Whatever happens now will be very interesting to see. There is a risk that Valve steps in and decides to make further changes, but hopefully, hopefully, we'll get to play it. I'm obviously very excited to try it out, and I guess a lot of you are as well. Peace.